Everyone, I'm doing a quick video today because I've been noticing that with a lot of my agents, after we do our business plan, a lot of the business plans do not get executed properly, and I come to find out that the main reason for that is because of distractions. Now, we all have them, I have them, everyone has them, so I'm not judging anyone because of the distractions, but I'm doing this video so you guys can know how to mitigate them. So without any further ado, I'm going to give you the top 5 reasons why I feel people are being distracted. Number 5 is email. If you get a lot of emails like myself, then the first thing people are doing, they're getting into the office, they're opening their email, and they're checking the stuff, but the problem is that the first email you see is a task. The second email is a task. So like you have all these things that are being asked of you, and they might be important, but they can always wait. But if you're constantly checking your email, then you're not going to be in the zone that you need to be. You need to be in the zone of productivity, and you need to do that first before anything else. So make sure you take your email and you delegate it to an assistant, or it waits till after you're done with your productive stuff, or you put it towards the end of the day. But never check your email first when you walk into the office. Number 4 is your phone. Your phone can be one of the worst and best tools in your business. If your phone is constantly ringing and you're always taking calls while you're supposed to be doing productive stuff, you're never going to get anything done. It's going to take forever. So make sure that during those hours, either you give your phone to someone else, or you leave a message on your answering machine that says you will call them back after a certain time. Or you just have a message that you can automatically send to people as a text message letting them know that you're busy and you give them a call back later. So make sure that the phone is away from you when you're doing productive stuff, or you've delegated it to someone else. Number 3 is people. A lot of times, not in this office so much, but in other offices, I've noticed that there's people that just hang around water coolers, front desk, and you just start talking, and for no apparent reason. It has nothing to do with business. And they sometimes walk into your office and they start talking about their weekend and things that have nothing to do with what's going on. And it's not a mean thing to do, but just let that person know that you're very busy and that you if they wouldn't mind to come back later after you're done with your productive stuff. Because what it really is, if you think about it, is if that person sits with you for half an hour and you're not doing productive stuff, it's like you giving that person money out of your pocket. That could mean an extra deal, So unless you're willing to cut that person a check for $5,000 right then and there, kindly ask them to leave and come back at a later time. Number 2, social media. Social media could be a great asset, guys, for marketing, but I feel sometimes people get on there and they start doing the wrong thing with them. They just start scrolling and looking at their friend's status, looking what this guy's doing, comparing yourself to someone else, looking at everyone's numbers. Don't use it for that. If you're using social media for that, do it at nighttime on the weekends when you're not supposed to be working. But if you are using it during business hours, make sure that you're using it for the right reasons. Make sure you're putting up content that's going to give you more business and more traction. Make sure that you're updating your page so it's always current. But don't do things that are going to take away from you instead of make you productive. You could be the worst boss in the world, or you could be the best boss in the world. I've said it a million times. So make sure that you're taking responsibility for yourself when it comes to that. And number 1, I think the biggest issue with most people is that they wait till everything is perfect in order to do something. They wait till their script is perfect. They wait till their phone calls are perfect. They wait till they're perfectly comfortable in front of a camera. They wait for all this perfection. Meanwhile, someone else is out there executing, and you're not making any sales while the other person is out there executing. Guess what? They're not perfect. They're putting content out just like this. I know I'm not perfect. The things I say are not perfect, but I'm doing it. And you know what? Someone else is out there thinking about one day they'll execute because they're not ready yet, and they're just watching everything go by, and that shouldn't be you. Get out there, do what you have to do. Don't worry about perfection. Perfection only exists in your mind. Everyone watching you is taking something away from you. So those are my top 5 reasons, guys. If you like this video, please like it, share it, comment. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. We're trying to get to 100 followers so we can provide better content and have more features on our page. So thank you, guys, and I hope you took a lot out of this message. I know my agents will. So have a great day. Bye-bye.